Hello and welcome to Let's Unbound another episode. Today we are going to see matrix of part number 1. Now what is a matrix? Matrix is a rectangular array, or you can say tables of numbers which are arranged in a set of rows and columns. This represents a mathematical object or properties such as an object. Let's understand matrix more by seeing some examples. So this is some examples of matrix. You can see how the rows and columns are arranged in different patterns. Here, each number, or you can say entity, in this matrix is called as element. So each number like 1, 2, 3, which are entities of the given matrix, are called as elements. Now let's look at what are rows and columns. Now you are aware about that horizontal lines are considered as rows and the vertical lines represent the columns. Here, like one column is 147 and the another column is 258, and the rows are 3, which are 1, 2, 4, 5 and 7, 8. Now you must be wondering why we are focusing on rows and columns. Let's see the order of matrix, by which you will understand that how rows and columns are represented and plays the most important part in the matrix. Now here I am taking a matrix of order 3 into 3. What is an order and what does 3 into 3 means? This is a matrix which have number of rows and number of columns equals. Now what you have to do for order of matrix? Order of matrix basically define a matrix has m columns and n number of rows. Then when you multiply them, you will get the total number of elements present in this above matrix. So here you can see there are 3 number of rows and 3 number of columns. So the m will be 3 and the n will be 3. Now m represents the row and the c is represented by n. Always remember the order of matrix is in R into C, means row into column number, which are written on the side of the matrix, as you can see 3 into 3 and the rectangular matrix. But now you must be wondering, what does this A represent? This A represents a matrix. This A represents a matrix. Now remember, a matrix is always represented by capital letter. Whatever the matrix is you have, that you can give the name as capital letter. And then we can represent their order. Here, as you can see, 3 into 3 is 9, means there are total 9 elements present in this matrix. Now let's see what are the type of matrices and let's get a deep understanding about them. So the first type of matrix is row matrix. Now row matrix is the matrix which has only one row. Now in the column matrix you can see there is only one number of column. Now here the order of row matrix will be 1 into 3 and the order of column matrix would be 3 into 1. So remember, finding out the order of matrix is very important. Now let's have a look of another types, which are square and rectangular matrix. Now what is a square matrix? Square matrix is a matrix with the same number of rows and columns. Means here the order you can see is 3 into 3. Means first 3 is the row and the another 3 is representing the number of columns. So here you can see number of rows is 3 and also the number of columns is equals to 3. Which means they are equal, which makes a square matrix. Which is quite clear by the name because square has each sides equal. Now just opposite is rectangular matrix where the number of rows and number of columns are not equal. This is a rectangular matrix. Now let's see what is diagonal matrix. Now in diagonal matrix there are two conditions for the given matrix to be diagonal. The first condition is the given matrix should be a square matrix where the number of rows and number of columns are equal. Then all the elements except the diagonal, which you can see here, which makes in one order only, which is 1, 3, 5, which is a diagonal, should be the number, but except those diagonals, every number or each element of that matrix should be of 0. Then it's going to be a diagonal matrix. Another type, null and unit matrix, or you can say identity matrix. Null matrix where all the elements of the matrix is 0. While in the unit or identity matrix, the diagonals, remember the diagonal matrix that we discussed, the unit matrix is always a diagonal matrix, which means it follows the rule of it should be of square matrix and all the numbers except which are leading the diagonal should be of 0 value. So the elements except the leading diagonal should be 0. But along with these two diagonals matrix condition, we have one other condition which follows in unit matrix only, which is all the leading elements of this diagonal should be of value 1. Only 1. No other value will be a identity matrix. These were the type of matrices. Now let's see how to transpose a matrix. Now what do you understand by transpose? Transpose means interchanging its row and column, and transpose of a matrix is represented by A dash. Here is an example where A matrix has the order 3 into 2, but when we have transposed the matrix, the order have changed to 2 into 3. Here you can see the transpose of matrix has changed the rows and the columns. They are interchanged with each other. Now let's discuss what is equality of matrix, which is a very important topic in matrices. Now what happens if you want two matrices to be equal? There are two conditions. That the matrix should have same order. Now the second one is the elements of that same ordered matrix should be also same. Like here in this example, you can see that A matrix is equal to B matrix, and you can see not only the order of matrix is same, but the element of the matrices are also same. So hence A and B are equal matrices. Now let's see a question here. Here this is a question for you. Now I am saying that these two matrices are equal. These elements will also be equal as they are equal matrices. You have to find the value of x and y by this. As you already know that these matrices are equal, there is a hint. Compare the matrices and here you will get an equation. You have to just solve this equation by using normal algebra. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Keep watching us. Like, share and subscribe. Bye bye. See you in the next video.